The head coach of Murray State, Rechelle Turner, one of our favorite podcast guests on Nothing But Net, because we break it down, is what I like to say. We get into the offensive side of the game, which I absolutely love. Coach Turner, thank you for being with us.
It's always an honor. I appreciate you asking me.
Come on, let's break it down now. I know you and I see the game through a similar lens, or I see it through your lens, I should say.
We
Offense.
do. We do offense. Offense is the key. It's always been whoever has the most points on the scoreboard wins the game. And ultimately, what we had to do in deciding how we were going to build this program in the Missouri Valley Conference, knowing our limitations on recruiting. I mean, we're not going to get the 6'4" kids very often. We're not going to get the big long wings that can get things done. And so actually, if you look at our starting lineup, we're pretty small. We have 3 small guards that are 5'6" or below. But it's not really about who is doing it, it's how we want to do it. So that's how we go about it. And we have analytics that lead and guide us through that. But it really is ideally that we would love to put 94 feet of pressure the entire game, because that generates more possessions and generates more shot attempts. But we just don't have the ability to do that. We don't have the depth that we would like to. Also, we're always going to look at character kids, and we don't necessarily recruit to the system. We just want the best kid we can get that we think that can come in and help us run the system. But so there's a lot of things going into this that we thought we would do that we haven't done, just simply because we've got to go with what we've got. But ultimately, it's about winning games. So you set the system up, you have high expectations for your players, but each game is different. Each game presents its own challenges in itself. Ultimately, you're trying to win the game.
So let's talk about what you are able to do and how you go about it, because I think there's a lot of really good fundamental cues here that can be triggers for other people on what might help them.
Well, we definitely want to try to get our first shot up between 8 and 10 seconds of the shot clock. I mean, I think that shows, the pace, and allows us opportunities for, second chance opportunities with offensive rebounds. What we have found in our analytics is if we take shots in the last 5 seconds of the shot clock, it's like they have 6 defenders. We're just not good with that because we don't have a big post or a big guard that can just go get a shot in those situations. So most of the time, if we're playing late in the shot clock, we're not getting an ideal shot for us. And ultimately, you got to put your kids in a situation that on misses, we're just going. We're going to pass the ball up the floor as quick as possible. We're going to take the first best shot. We're going to crash the offensive glass and try to get another opportunity if we can. On made shots, we have certain things that we run. And, we can look at that here in a little bit. I've got some clips that
Yeah.
kind of show how we're going to get the ball out and what we're trying to get established and accomplished in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. But you just got to put your players in position to get them to where they can score the basketball the best, but also that they have to have the confidence and the understanding that we want them taking those shots.
Let's look at a few clips. Show us what you're talking about. I think this is the part where we can get into some really fun stuff.
Okay, let me call this up for you. I got to put my glasses on. Can you see this screen?
Yes.
Okay, we just have different things that we do against this. I'll just kind of let it run, but these are the things that we're going to do after going to create scoring opportunities for our guards, scoring opportunities for our post. A lot of coaches believe in ball reversals, and we got to get the best shot. And I mean, we like to reverse the ball as well, but we're going to attack that first opportunity. And if we do, you'll see in a couple of these clips where we do reverse the ball on the other side, and we have actions that we run that we're trying to get the next best shot, quick shot out of it.
It looks like you're putting a lot of pressure on them in just a simple ball screen in the slot.
Yeah, I mean this particular action is just a ball screen, and then just trying to get off of it. Here's a ball reversal opportunity that gets us a shot pretty quick, and we're just trying to put pressure on the defense. Obviously, you want paint touches, those type of things, and that's where having really good guards comes into play. That they're able to get off those ball screens and get us good opportunities.
Bucket at the nail. I mean, that's one of my favorite things to say on the air. I mean, if you can get to the nail.
Absolutely. Anytime you get the ball in the middle of the floor, good things are going to happen. That's why paint touches are so important to offense. But here we are. We're just kicking the ball up the floor and we're attacking.
You're
We're
trying
just
to
gonna,
advance pass as much as you can.
Absolutely. Dribbles take too long. We get stopwatches out and we're like, okay, all these dribbles are taking way too long, but that ball going up the floor on the pass allows us to get a shot off a lot quicker. We run some different action, like this is a pistol action. We have get action. We have pin down action. All kinds of different things just to try to get us going offensively. We're very fortunate to have two all conference guards
Yeah.
on our team. So luckily, they can get us in something quick and get a good shot for us early in the shot clock.
How do you
But
feel about 2 point guards on the floor at the same time?
it's a must in this system. You have to have two pushers, as we call them, because a lot of times teams will try to take one away. So if you have two, you never really have to slow down because you've got the opportunity to put the ball in somebody else's hands. And we're fortunate this year that we really play four guards. Keslin is really a three, but she's playing out of position for us this year because we've had some injuries. But everybody but our five can lead the break, and that's what you want. You want to be able to get the ball off the glass and go.
You've played a good schedule. Your schedule has been challenging. It forces you to have to execute, get you ready for the Valley. The Valley seems to be wide open this year.
For sure, we wanted to increase, our non-conference schedule just to put a lot of pressure on our players, and got an opportunity playing our first MTE in Daytona and played George Mason, which is one of the top mid-major programs in the nation. Just have a lot of respect for them, an outstanding team, and we were able to get that win, and then backed it up the next day with the win over Boston College, which is, you know, we don't win a whole lot of Power Four games, so those were two confidence builders for our program. The crazy thing about it is we're 7-2, and we are shooting the worst percentages that we've shot maybe since I've been here. But that's where this system comes in because it's about volume. It's not necessarily about efficiency. Last year we were extremely efficient. When you have a player like Caitlin Young that averages 1.2 points per shot, you're
Yeah.
going to go to that well every single time. But we don't have that this year. So, we need a player like Briley Pena taking as many threes as possible because that's 1.14 points per shot when she makes those.
Wow.
So it's those are the things that we look at. But we definitely, if we were trying to win on efficiency this year, we would probably be 2-7 because our numbers are really astronomically awful. I'm going to be honest with you. Like we're 30 something percent from two, we're 20 something percent from three, but we're 83% from the free throw line, and that's a big thing for us. That's 0.80 points per possession when we can get to the free throw line. So that's a big weapon for us. Do
How much time are you spending on defense with your system?
Not nearly as much as we probably need to, because it's really not about the other team, and it's really not about getting defensive stops. It's how do we get the other team to shoot a quick two is what we're trying to get them to do, to take a quick two as early as possible in the shot clock. And so, I mean, we do work on defense. We do scout. We guard different people different ways. We played zone for the first time in many years the other day because we thought that would be best for that particular game. And I think the players said we worked on it for a total of 45 minutes before you asked us to do it in the game. So they're used to that. I mean, they understand that we're offensive minded, but we are going to do the things that we need to do to help our team win and put them in the best position possible. So most coaches, especially someone like me coming from my background, defense was the key. It was the cornerstone of every game I ever coached until we went to this system. So had to definitely change the way I think about things.
I remember when you switched. Is this the 3rd year of you running this system?
This is the third year. We did try to start it a little bit the very first year toward the end of the Valley season just to see what it would look like. But we're full go in year 3 of this.
Well, it's exciting, and look what it's led you to. It's helped in recruiting. It's helped you stay in competitive at the top of the Valley. It's allowed you to play the schedule that you played. It's fun to watch. It is a fun, exciting style. I'm glad you're thinking offense.
Yeah, it'd be a lot more fun if the shots would go in the basket because when you're shooting 90 shots a game and not like it just doesn't seem like any of them are going in. It's frustrating, but we have found that when we score 90 points or more, we're 25-1. we are 27-21 when we don't get to 90 points. I mean, that is a huge discrepancy. So, you got to get to 90, got to give yourself a chance to win. But it is an exciting way to play. I think our kids really appreciate the opportunity to have the green light, to shoot the basketball, to go in, try to get fouled, try to get the free throw line. And it definitely has helped us in recruiting, but it has done what we wanted this program to do. It has given us an opportunity to compete in the Missouri Valley Conference, an opportunity to be a top 100 team in the nation, and, to stay in the top 25 in the mid-major polls. So, all you want to do is uplift your program and put your players in the best position possible to be successful. And this system has done that.
Coach, you spent your whole life around the Murray State area, and it's great to see you having this kind of success with your family and building the program the way you want to build it. It's got to be fun every day. We thank you so much.
It is a blessing every day. And I mean, you don't understand how honored I am when Debbie Antonelli asked me to do an interview, because that's pretty big time around Murray, Kentucky. So I'm going to be famous today.
I respect so much what you do and for the reasons you do it. And I love your story. Your story is incredible, and the Valley's lucky to have you.
Thank you so much.